Welcome to the Magic Kings podcast, hosted by your beloved host, Steve at Just That Magic Travel, and myself doing the intro today, Magic Mike. Steve, how's it going?
Oh, I'm great. Let me say before you get to say it, we're back.
We're back. Tables have turned here, Steve. I like this. But don't let this get to my head.
That was incredible.
Okay.
I think listeners chime in. Was that the best intro that we've had?
I've had reservations about doing the intro, but I felt good about it. It was give me a little rush.
You were natural.
And the reason, Steve, where I took the reins today is we are officially, as you can see, in the Conclave.
We're conclaved up. We are in the conclave. It's just our friends out here, our listeners are the only ones in here with us.
That's right. So for those of you who know all about the conclave, the topic of today's episode is going to be making some decisions about my trip upcoming. I won't give dates because I know our rabid fans will try to track me down. Now, I will say it's coming up relatively fast to the point where we need to make some decisions here on dining. And if you book your travel with the best travel agent in the biz, Steve at Just That Magic Travel, he will help you with this same conclave style meeting, personalized to your trip, to plan your restaurants and your days at Disney. So that's all you need to know about this. Is if you want this treatment, if you want the conclave treatment, give my friend Steve a call here. He'll hook you up.
Yeah, everyone can be a pope when they're with me,
That's right. That's right.
That's it. No, this is so exciting. And I think I've said, it comes up so fast that 60 days ahead. It's like, oh.
It does.
It's here. And it kind of sneaks up on you sometimes. And this one definitely snuck up on me, even though we've been talking about this for the entire life of this podcast.
It's incredible. And it's just accelerated for me personally. I mean, you know how it is. When you've got the trip, you've got the ticker on your phone with the reservation, and it's giving you the countdown, the day by day. It takes you to a whole nother level. The heartbeat ticks up every day when that number ticks down one notch lower. It's I'm excited. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get planning and lock down some restaurants. And you know me, Steve. I'm a big restaurant guy.
Oh yeah.
I think maybe it would be good to clue the listeners in on a little bit of logistics without going into too much detail of the trip. So Steve hooked us up with the dining package while we are going to be on our trip at Disney. Now, the other wrinkle here is that we are traveling with my sister and her family and my parents as well. So there's grandparents and then some cousins and kids. And so overall, there's going to be 7 kids with us. And 6 adults. So it's a big group. But the good thing about the dining plan, Steve, do you want to tell the listeners the good thing about the dining plan? I know you've mentioned it, but this is huge, especially for somebody with, a busload of kids like myself.
Absolutely. No, this is huge. It's 2026 that kids' dining plans are free. And we'll talk about what goes into the dining plans. But basically, if the adults on your package are getting the dining plan, then the kids age 3 to 9 get the dining plan for free. And Mike, your kids are all 9 and under. And so they're all free. And so this made perfect sense for you guys on many levels. So this is a really good savings and very exciting.
Yep. Call your friendly neighborhood travel agent Steve
right.
here and get the same deal. You call him today. What are you waiting for?
Come on. Get on the horn, people.
Pause the podcast, but don't pause it. Actually, delete it, then re-download it,
That's
then
right.
start it over and re-listen and do that twice, and then call your travel agent Steve.
Exactly. And so you have, for your package, it's the dining plan. So the Disney dining plan, there's 2 levels. You basically have the level that comes with, among other things, a table service and a quick service meal, one for each night of your stay, which for you guys is 6. So you basically have 6 table service meals.
Yeah, and as you know, Steve, I'm a big sit-down dining aficionado at the Disney. I'll call it aficionado at the Disney World parks. But I also enjoy a good quick service snack, as you know, as our friend Fish and Chips fan on Instagram can attest.
That's right.
We've got some fan favorites in the family that are must stops. So I'm gonna hit you with a couple things, Steve. I think we can probably go day by day. I've got some hard and fast must dos that I've been either my family is big fans of, or my extended family has requested. Okay. So there's some hard and fast. And then, Steve, I want to hear some recommendations from you. And I think the way we'll do this is I'm going to kind of lay out the day by day and think about what park we're planning to be at that day, and then have you take me through some of the options that you think might be good for a big party for my family. How does that sound?
It sounds fantastic to me. I am ready to go. This is so exciting. And just so everyone knows, you can book your dining if you're staying on property. You can book your dining for your entire trip 60 days ahead of your first day. And so that's where we are getting close to now.
Yeah. So let's start with, so we're arriving on a Sunday. Now we've got various arrival times. I think my family arrives the earliest in the day. And the reason we did that is we wanted to try to get some pool time in at Beach Club. So,
love it.
As you know, Steve, Beach Club, and I have not experienced this, but our guests, Steve. Ooh, I'm sorry. Apologies.
Oh, that's all right.
Also,
Don't let it happen
Steve,
again.
It won't happen again. Also, Steve and Ashley are big fans of Beach Club. So, really excited, especially hearing some of the feedback from those guys about staying at Beach Club and enjoying the pools. So that's why kind of we leaned towards doing some early flights. And with the kids, it's getting up real early kind of stinks, but it's almost better for the nap schedule and just getting the travel out of the way and settling in. So we decided to come early. The rest of the family, I think, is arriving in the afternoon to early evening. So I think the latest arrival time is 3 or 4 for the rest of the extended family. Which is totally fine. I think it'll be good to have some alone time at the pool, hanging out, and maybe check out Boardwalk and walk around that area as well.
Yeah.
So travel day, it's just kind of up in the air. We do want to spend the day at the pool. So I'm thinking quick serve options at Beach Club is going to be our best bet for day one, right?
Yep.
For a little lunch. Now, Steve, where I'm going to need your help is what is included in dining plan and what's not, because one thing I do understand and know is that there are some dining options that are not part of the dining plan, right? They're deluxe dining or something, I forget what they call it, but they might not be included in the dining package. So that's another thing that we probably need to speak about as well.
Yeah, so it's a great point. So what I'll say is a couple of things are either not included or kind of there's weird things with the dining plan. And they're basically the fine dining options, and some of the signature dining options will either not be included. So we talked about Victoria and Albert's, which is I think the most expensive restaurant. It's the Michelin star restaurant at Grand Floridian, not on the dining plan.
Yep.
There are other restaurants. An example would be Cinderella's Royal Table, where it is on the dining plan, but you have to use 2 of those dining credits.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so when we talk about there's 6 for each night of your stay, so for your trip that is 6, there's 1 quick service meal, 1 table service meal, 1 snack or non-alcoholic drink, and a refillable mug, which we'll get to. I need to really walk you through this. I had a client who didn't really get what that was. But anyway, I'm sorry. Shout out to
refillable mug, it's pay per fill? Is that
pay
how?
Per fill. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be $25 per fill. So.
All right. It's steep, but I think we'll have to do it.
I think it's worth it. But for those 6 credits of table service, quick service, etc., you don't have to use 1 per day. You can figure out how to spread them out. And in fact, we'll get to your arrival day. You may be using 1, you may not be.
Yeah.
Which would mean you'll probably use 2 on a park day or a rest day, whatever, however you want to do it. But 2 on a different day. So just to kind of put that out there, that's how it works.
That is a great point, and I think we will end up doing that. And one hard and fast must do that I've been told is going to be trying to get a reservation at Topolino Character Brunch. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. Hey. But I'm hoping that maybe we squeeze that in Thursday, because we'll have a little bit of a leg up with the 60-day window starting the Sunday, right? So we might be ahead of some other reservations if we push it to the back end of the trip. So a little strategery there for the listeners.
Yes.
That 60-day window can come in handy, especially at a very popular restaurant like Topolino's.
That's a very smart way to do it. So that Thursday, which is towards the end of your trip, you want to do that. Give me a time, and I'll see what's available. But
we're going to do early. I'm thinking we do like 7:30, 8. Like, we've got some early risers, my kids especially, and I know the other members of the family. And I don't want to take up too much of the day for the park. So my thinking is we do Topolino in the morning. And is that a 2-creditor?
I believe the morning is 1. Let me look that up, though.
Okay. Yeah, and I mentioned, Steve, on our prior episodes about character dining. It's like you got to at least do 1, I think. I think
Totally.
This is going to be our 1. We really enjoyed this. It's just a great location. It's not in the park, so it's busy, but it's not super busy. And the food was excellent. So I think Topolino Terrace is going to be our brunch.
That is fantastic. So Topolino's Terrace, I was right. So breakfast is 1 table service dining credit. So you're good there. Dinner is 2.
Okay.
So
right, that's great. That works out perfect. We don't have to burn a second credit on that, and we get what we wanted. So that's perfect.
And the first reservation of the day is 7:30 a.m.
Let's do it.
You tell me if I can snag that to get it.
I want to be. And you know my father. Big Magic Mike. He's gonna be knocking down the door at Topolino Terrace. He'll be waiting for that key to turn at the front door.
Judging by when I receive emails from him that he is an early riser, but I have Sam the same. As I've discussed on this podcast, I can no longer sleep, and so we're aligned there. We get along famously.
I think it's perfect. So, I mean, and you might be getting early morning text messages at 5 a.m. looking for the best coffee spot at 5 a.m. because
I'll be ready.
The lobby coffee might not be out yet. He's going to be burning your door down to try to figure out where he can get some coffee.
I'm ready. Can't wait. That's great.
And then, so like Topolino, awesome spot. I think that day is then going to become our Hollywood Studios day.
Awesome.
Hit up Topolino, then just pop right back on the Skyliner and jump into Hollywood Studios. We don't necessarily need to rope drop that one. I think what we'll do is get real strategic with our lightning lanes and get some good rides at, 8:30, 9 o'clock if we can. I think that's going to work out swimmingly.
I agree. That's a fantastic plan. You're on the Skyliner anyway. Just zip over there. That's a beautiful thing. And we'll get into, at some point, the lightning lane strategy, but we're sticking with dining for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
The conclave continues, Steve. I don't know if the listeners know. We're gonna be locked in here for the next 2 months or so at least.
Don't hold your breath for that white smoke anytime soon, guys.
We're very, very stringent with the white smoke.
We're locked in.
Okay, so let's we'll keep going with the must do's.
I love it.
Okay,
Yep.
So the other must do is my mother is going to be actually celebrating a birthday on one of the days that we're at Disney World. So I'm going to shout out to Mama Magic Mike. we need a better grandma. We need a better name. We'll come up.
Fairy grandmother,
Mom,
something like that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a disgrace to the family name right now. All right, so she has requested, her birthday is actually toward the end of the trip. So she said doesn't need to be on there, but I really want to go to Sanaa.
Nice.
I think I'm saying that right. Sanaa at Animal Kingdom Lodge. She has, through the grapevine, heard really good things about that. I've heard really good things about that, and we've talked about it on the podcast before. That is one that is a hard and fast for a dinner reservation. So I'm thinking that's maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday after an Animal Kingdom day, right? So we can pop right over from Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, as you know, doesn't really stay open too late most nights. I think it's like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock is the latest they go.
I think 6. Yeah, it'll probably. My guess is it'll be 6 that day. So yeah.
And with the little ones, the little kids, we're early dinner people, right? So I'm thinking we lock in maybe 5:30, 5:45, and beat the rush out of the park. Hop on the bus over to Animal Kingdom Lodge, or take a minivan for those of you who know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So let's see. I mean, we can be flexible on that one. I'm thinking either Tuesday or Wednesday. And so I'm going to leave that flexible because if you go into the reservation portal and you say one of my other options, maybe we can flip-flop and figure out the day. But that becomes the Animal Kingdom day, and then we jump over to the restaurant at the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
I love it. And I love how the dining is dictating the park day situation. That's perfect.
And we can be flexible, too, like if we got to split tables or whatever, because obviously we're a huge party. If we got to split tables, throw the kids and myself at one table, the immature table, and then we get the adults, the rest of the adults at the other table. Totally fine. I'll probably have more fun with the kids than the other adults, anyways.
That's right. But you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to finesse this. I'm going to finagle it. Don't even go there. All right,
folks,
we're going to make this work.
This is why. Stop what you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing. Let the podcast. Just remember the timestamp on the podcast.
That's right.
Let it run. Let it finish.
Yep.
Call Steve. Come back. Re-download. Start at this point and listen to the whole thing.
Absolutely. Leave a review. And then come back.
That's right.
Yeah. No. Okay. There's not going to be a kids table in any of these. I'll tell you that.
That's right. Okay. So Sanaa. I'm really excited about that one. I've heard really good things.
I know we're focusing on dining must-dos, but just on this one because it's relevant, there's 5 full days.
Yeah.
Are those all park days?
We're going to do all park days. We're going to hit it hard.
So I think, Animal Kingdom's probably going to be your chillest day.
Right.
So I might put that in the middle. I might lean Wednesday if you're kind of Monday through Friday. That's just my take.
That's exactly where I had it penciled in for Wednesday, for exactly that. It's not a late night. Maybe we open the adjoining room, let the grandparents watch the kids while they sleep, and pop over to Epcot with our park hopper because my travel agent Steve at Just That Magic Travel hooked us up, ladies and gentlemen, with the park hopper tickets, the 5-day park hopper passes.
Maybe you need a little snack after Sanaa. You grab some fish and chips, just something light.
I'm going to be hoarding the snack credits. I might just sit on those.
It's a great
and
idea.
really try to barter with the people at the Yorkshire County Fish and say, hey, come on, I got 5 snack credits here. What are you doing? Throw me a couple platters of fish and chips. Let's go.
No, you're going to be on the news, but that's all right.
Oh, I hope not. All right. Okay. So then the next kind of, and this isn't necessarily a must do, but it's a strongly everybody wants to do. As you've heard me talk about with Epcot, one of our favorites is Teppan Edo. Honestly, this might be tough with the size crowd we have because of the tables. So this I'm going to give you, Steve, a little either or action here for our Epcot day.
And this is the hibachi place for everybody. This is the
hibachi for those out there. And obviously a hibachi table is, limited in the seating, right? So we would have to split if we did Teppan Edo. So that's a possibility that we may split. The other at Epcot that my family's pretty fond of that we went on last time we were there with the whole crew is the pizzeria in Italy. Now, I really like Tutto Italia, but the Via Napoli Ristorante and Pizzeria was a big hit with the kids last time we were there. So I think this is going to be that either or option, whether we do Italy or Japan. I'm thinking Tuesday. It could be in that Tuesday or Wednesday spot if we move Wednesday. But I think Tuesday is going to be our Epcot day. And then that leaves Monday as our first Magic Kingdom day.
That's right. I think we can make that happen, especially if you are splitting up anyway. Because as you astutely said, you'll have to.
Now here's something to think about, Steve.
Yeah.
And this might be another option that I think I hadn't really thought about till just now when you're talking about horse trading with the credits.
Yeah.
I think with Sunday being the travel day and some of the party coming in late, maybe we don't even do a sit down on Sunday, and then our Epcot day we double down. Double down on the sit down. And we do a little Teppan Edo, we do a little pizzeria Via Napoli. I don't know. Let me think about that one. I think that might be something we could lean towards because I think the travel day we're going to keep it casual.
And if they're coming in late afternoon, flights get delayed.
Right.
everyone's there. It might be nice in some ways to have a meal, at Beach Club or Boardwalk or something, nice sit-down meal at one of those great places. So I get the appeal of that. But yeah, you guys don't mind sitting down for 2 meals in a day, especially at Epcot. So, something to think about. Might be a good option for you.
Let's keep that open and maybe think about pizzeria for lunch and Tepanito for dinner. And I'll definitely be sneaking over to Epcot for another day of the week to try to, slam down a couple trays of fish and chips.
You said one other day? I don't know. You're gonna be right there. Maybe. I don't think you understand how close
I know
you are gonna be to Yorkshire County Fish
I'm gonna be able to smell those fish in the beer batter. And Steve, they might not be able to keep me away. I may just burn all my park tickets on Epcot. And just the families on their own. You guys go have fun at Magic Kingdom. I'll be sitting over here at Yorkshire County Fish.
I mean, it's like a 5-minute walk from your room. It's something like that.
Incredible.
I don't know.
I'm very excited.
You're gonna find
it's gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right. So now that leaves us Monday and Friday. I'm thinking that Friday's gonna be like a flex day. Maybe park hop with whatever the kids didn't get to do and jump around and really play it by ear. And maybe that's one where we pencil in a dinner. I'm trying to think of like a good option. Maybe that's when we pencil in something on Boardwalk. Do you have any recommendations for Boardwalk on a Friday night?
I don't know about Cake Bake Shop. You have that Al Forno. Trattoria Al Forno that people say is really good. I personally haven't been there, so I can't vouch for it personally, but people like it. The Flying Fish as well, which I think is a bit more on the upscale. Yeah. At Boardwalk itself, those would be basically your sit-downs. At Beach Club, there's the Cape May Cafe. Of course, you have the Yachtsman at the Yacht Club Nice Steakhouse. Again, not the most kid-friendly, but again, you're so close to Epcot. Like, you could do the Rose and Crown, one of those that are closer.
I'm making an executive decision here, Steve.
Let's do it.
Let's scrap what we said about the Tepanito.
Okay.
Let's pencil in Tepanito for Friday.
Okay, actually, that's a great idea.
And then let's do one of my favorite spots. Let's see if we can get lunch in the Mexico Pavilion on our Epcot day. What do you think about it? Or maybe dinner. Let's do dinner because we're going to say the pizzeria.
And you want San Angel Inn, the one by the Three Caballeros. Yeah,
yes.
That's the one to get. That one shouldn't be too bad to get for dinner time, I don't think. So, cool. And so you're thinking dinner at Tepanito Friday.
Let's do dinner at Tepanito on Friday. Yep.
Beautiful.
Now, where I'm going to lean on you, and I'm leaning towards somewhere, but I want to hear what your recommendation is. I think Monday's got to be our Magic Kingdom day. Now, I've got some personal favorites at Magic Kingdom. As you know, I'm a big fan of Crystal Palace, but I've got some hate, interfamily hate here.
I saw this.
For Crystal Palace, and I don't know if shade is coming out of nowhere.
And this is from Big Magic Mike.
And I do not endorse this take. I do not endorse this take at all.
This is a quote unquote.
Let the listeners be the judge of this one. And Steve, please call out the punctuation and the writing style of these messages. Please. I need the listeners to understand what I've been dealing with my whole life.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure for me.
No, he's great. He's great. He can be a handful. But he's a great guy.
He's down to business. He gets stuff done. I'm like, this is great. He just makes decisions. Boom. Your dad is. He's a force. He's great.
And then he's like, on to the next thing.
Boom. Exactly. Yep. No, it's awesome.
All right, hit the listeners with the message here.
Basically, I think you just sent me, either you copied me on an email, you sent me a screenshot or whatever, just the emails back and forth between you and like your sister, just about dining, and he kind of says, you kids, deal with it and figure it out. And then he just ends it with, remember, Crystal Palace is not good.
Disavow, Steve. I disavow.
And just the amount we talk about it, I was like, that is so funny. It's just like, remember. It's like, in case you forgot, that place is terrible.
I've been there probably 15 times, and he's just immediately shuts it down. Nope, no Crystal Palace. All right. Which I think it'll be. I'm okay with that. I've let it go. I've been to Crystal Palace enough. I will live without my soft serve machine, my carving station. I think we'll have to figure out another option.
Are the kids gonna survive without the soft serve? I mean,
I might tell them like it's their closed for refurbishment or something, just so they don't have to go through the heartache. Okay, so we're gonna need an option here at Magic Kingdom, and I'm leaning towards a place that I have not been, that you've talked about and you've been, and you talked about recently when we talked about Magic Kingdom dining option. Do you know what I'm talking about, Steve?
Skipper Canteen.
That's right. You had some good praise for Skipper Canteen. I would love to try it. I think also it's a good menu that my kids and extended family would enjoy as well. So maybe that's an option. I don't know. Well, hit me with some Magic Kingdom options, Steve, because as you know, I've just been totally thrown off kilter with the kibosh on Crystal Palace. So I don't know what to do with myself here. So I need some recommendations.
So I think the best table service overall at Magic Kingdom is Skipper Canteen. That's why I'd stake my claim.
Okay.
So another option, and I get the sense this is not the vibe that your group's going for, but just to put it out there to the podcast so I can say it, another contender would be Our Guest. Okay. Now that'd be a two credit experience. Definitely worth considering if you guys want to think about that. That's a popular one that people love.
Yeah.
And so I just do want to put out one more thing and then have you sort of think through it. There's a restaurant in Magic Kingdom, it's been there forever, called the Diamond Horseshoe. Have you ever been there?
I have, yeah. So this was actually next on my list to talk about because I haven't been there, but I've heard of it and I've looked at the menu a couple times and like really strongly considered it, and then we landed at Crystal Palace. So yeah, give the listeners the lowdown on Diamond Horseshoe.
So Diamond Horseshoe, and it's right next to another place that's very similar called Liberty Tree Tavern. It's family style. So they bring as much as you want to the table. And it's like turkey, pot roast, mashed potatoes, that kind of food. It's good food. So the Toy Story characters are going to be coming to the Diamond Horseshoe, but it's not until May.
Oh.
But so there's the Diamond Horseshoe, there's Liberty Tree Tavern, family style. I would say the Skipper Canteen is, you can get sort of, the kids will be fine there. I think for the adults, it's a little more interesting stuff, a little more, adventurous. I had my best meal of the trip was there last time. I do recommend that one.
Yeah,
and
you know what,
there's
Steve?
a couple others, but yeah.
I've taken the reins here and made a lot of executive decisions. This is one where I'm gonna throw my family a little bit of a bone, and give them an option. So I'll come back to you. I'm gonna put a little poll out there, and I'm gonna throw the menus out and see what the family comes back to. I'm between Skipper Canteen and Diamond Horseshoe. Okay. Either one of those I would be totally happy with. What I'm unclear on is how my sister's kids are gonna deal with like an adventurous menu. My kids will eat anything. They're super adventurous eaters. They like all sorts of stuff. So I'm not worried about my side, but I do want to make sure that I've got a poll of the room.
And just to be clear, Fran got chicken tenders and green beans.
Right.
No, mac and cheese and green beans at Skipper Canteen. So
perfect.
They'll be okay.
There's options. Yeah. And I should point out for the listeners, the kids' menus here at any of these restaurants are super flexible.
Yes.
And there's allergy options. There's different options like basics for kids that, if your kid only eats French fries and chicken fingers, so be it. It is what it is. That's pretty much on every menu.
Totally.
At Disney.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, I think I'll throw out to the group here just so they feel like, they won't really have any control, but just so they feel like they have a little bit of control. I'll give them an option for either Skipper Canteen or Diamond Horseshoe, and we'll see where the consensus lands.
Smart. Make them feel involved. That's key. Yeah. That's key. Yep.
Throw them a little bit of meat on the bone here. They'll get off my case.
Exactly.
Yep.
We'll stop asking questions.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got it. Steve hooked it up. Steve at Just That Magic Travel is on top of it.
So it sounds like, if I can review, and I'll try to go chronological here, but we're kicking it off your first full day will be Monday, and we're going either Diamond Horseshoe or Skipper Canteen.
Yep.
So that's 1 table service. We're getting to 6 here. We got 2 on Tuesday that were penciled in, Via Napoli lunch and San Angel Inn dinner. Okay. We got Wednesday, Magic Mike's mom's birthday dinner. Shout out to her at Sanaa. Thursday, we're getting up early and going over to Topolino's. That's 5. And then we're penciling in Tepanito for Friday. So that's 6. That is a run of dining right there.
That's a run.
I don't think you can do much better than that. I mean,
yeah, I mean, the only other thing that I would maybe say that I'd be missing a little bit would be Brown Derby at Hollywood Studios, but I think I can live without it. That's one of my, I like that. A little fancier, but they do have the lounge side where you can get a little more casual for the listeners if you don't want to do like the fancy Brown Derby side of the restaurant. You can always do the lounge, and that's a great option too.
It is. Shout out to Ashley who did that on their trip. She talked about that. That one's like hiding in plain sight. It's a great option. Yeah.
So obviously one of these days is, at least one of these, 2 of these days are restaurants at resorts, right? And we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
I think a lot of people don't realize some of the great options out there. I do also, the reason I'm like okay with those days doing outside of the park dining, sit down dining, is because I know some of the quick serves in that place, in those places that are top notch. One of the things that I was leaning towards at Animal Kingdom was, one of my favorites is Tiffin's is great, but I love Yak and Yeti. Yak and Yeti has an awesome menu. But they have the little quick serve side on the of Yak and Yeti, so you can get some of the favorites in a quick serve setting off to the side. So I think that's probably what we'll do on our Animal Kingdom day, is just stop in at Yak and Yeti for our quick serve on the side, and then mosey on over to Anandapore's ice cream for our afternoon snack.
Oh
yeah, that's a good little Animal Kingdom day right there.
That's fantastic. No, and Animal Kingdom, it makes so much sense to do a resort dining that day. It happens to be Animal Kingdom Lodge is close and has fantastic restaurants, so it's a very common thing. Send clients to Boma or to Sanaa or to the GCO over at Animal Kingdom Lodge on their Animal Kingdom day, right? Park closes early anyway. But any resort, I mean, you're taking the bus anyway, so really Animal Kingdom is a perfect day to do a quick serve lunch, and they have great table service too. But the if you're interested in resort dining, Animal Kingdom Day for dinner is a great option. Yeah,
this is exciting, Steve. I'm very hyped up here. I think we nailed it.
That first reservation at Topolino on Thursday, if we can get that, that's going to be quite a day.
We're cooking. Yep. And so we should talk about backup strategy there, because I know Topolino's books quick.
Well, so the question is, if it's not 7:30, how late are we willing to go into our park day to make a Topolino brunch happen?
I think we can be flexible on a Hollywood Studio day, because the transportation option is going to be so easy for us, right? Skyliner or boat, right, from Beach Club. And maybe the kids turn in early, but the parents can pop back over. The older kids can go back over, or whatever it might be. The grandparents can take the older kids, and I'll settle down and sneak into Epcot while everybody's asleep.
Get another fish and chip.
Get a little fish and chips platter. Guzzle it down.
Excellent.
Some tartar sauce.
Yo, that's all. Yeah.
The mouth is watering already.
This was going to be one of my questions, but it sounds like every day for every table service meal, it'll be everybody. Is that right? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we'll stick together. I mean, so what we did last time too was like, maybe we break off into groups and some of the kids go here, some of the kids go there. But it was always like, we'll meet you at Italy at 12:50 for our 1 o'clock lunch, whatever it is, and we'll meet you outside by the fountain. So that's kind of how we play it. We try to stick together because the kids, like, they want to hang out with their cousins. Everyone's kind of around the same age groups. So they're excited to be there. They're excited to be with their cousins, and they're excited to get on the rides and stuff. So we typically stay together, and then if we do separate, it's like, okay, you guys go do that. We're going to go do this, and we'll meet you at lunch or we'll meet you at dinner.
And that's beautiful. That's a great way. Just generally, if you have a larger group, multi-generational group, some kids want to go. Some kids need a nap. Grandparents are in between. They want to stroll. Have the dining. I mean, it's a perfect excuse. Everyone's happy when they're, at the restaurant, and it's a perfect way to get together over a meal. So I think that's perfect. It makes my life easier too. I'm not, trying to do everybody else's reservation. So, I'm fine with that too, but It is just a good way to structure your time with a larger group and multi-gen. So,
and if we do have any goofballs, I think you know me well enough where you can either get on the horn with me right away and we can talk through it, talk strategy, or you can make some executive decisions and just kind of pencil some things in. We can always go to the board later and see if we can wiggle some reservations around, see what happens.
Let me tell you something. We're getting that Topolino. Even if it doesn't happen that day, like we're getting it. I mean, it's happening. So,
and I told you my Topolino story is we didn't have a reservation. We just
Right.
showed up and we're like, "What's your next time?" And then we went back to the counter at the end of breakfast and we're like, "What do you got open for dinner?" So like there you can, and maybe some of that was Big Magic Mike, who like you said, he's like an immovable. He's like what is it when
an unstoppable force.
Unstoppable force meets an immovable object. He just makes things happen. So
Yes.
that might be the case. That might be how we play it, and we'll see. We're gonna be staying real close nearby, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. No, I mean, I that's the only one that I'm like, we might not get exactly what we want right away, but no, this is very doable.
I'm very fired up, Steve. I mean, did we just decide? Are we ready to throw up the white smoke here? After we talked a big game about we're gonna have a long conclave here, drawn out decisions, and now we're ready for the smoke.
The thing is, you came into this. So you did your homework. This is the thing.
That's right.
And people out there who are curious how this sometimes goes. I was dealing with clients today who are so excited, who have never been to Disney World, and they're like, "What days do I go where?" And they just don't know anything. And so it's been the time of my life to just get them up to speed with everything. Say,
That's amazing.
let's do, and their kids are older than yours, and so it's just a different way to think about things. And when I kind of went through this with them, it was like figuring out which park days are when and what kind of food they like and how much walking they want to do. And it was a long process. With this, I mean, you know more than I do about the dining. You already knew all the stuff you wanted. All I have to do is get up and do it, So
Yep.
This is easy stuff.
I mean, if you thought, this was easy peasy process with Steve here, Steve now has the wealth of knowledge that I possess, right? Like
That's right.
We're connected here. We've got the conclave headgear. We've got the telepathic sorcerer Mickey. We've got the pipeline here. So Steve now knows all my tips and tricks. So there's no stopping him if he's your travel agent. He will make it happen.
I'm telling you. Yeah, no, I got Mike in my corner. It's two for the price of one here that you get especially with the dining, which is with tips and everything.
That's right.
Yeah, you blow my mind every episode with something. Like the Tony's Town Square reservation. I'm like, that's genius. Oh man, for the parade? Yeah, so I'm using that one.
Nobody's ever getting that 11:50 reservation ever again now.
It's just gonna be my
all
people.
The listeners, yeah.
Just have Steve's table just booked a little plaque on it.
Every time I go to make that Tony's, I'm like, "Ah, Steve, should have let it out on the podcast."
So I think no, we're not ready for the white smoke because of the Monday situation, the Magic Kingdom.
Yes,
so
that's right. We'll have a follow up here.
We're letting them have a say. But other than that, the dining white smoke is ready. But what we don't have, and this is where I feel like I will have a little bit more of an upper hand, although you've learned so much, is as we get closer, the lightning lane strategy.
I'm heavily going to be leaning on you. I've got some favorites that I want to do, but I think that's going to be like, that's like game time. Like we could prep. We can get our first 5 plays ready, and then it's just going to be audibles here.
Yes.
So, I mean, you mentioned that when we talked about Lightning Lane, it's just like you got to get your base set, you got to get your base plays, and then you just go. So, we'll absolutely be leaning on you for that one too. And like I've told the listeners before, I've only ever done the Genie Plus, so I haven't been part of the Lightning Lane multipass system. So, I'm really excited to give it a go.
Yeah, you've learned about it, you know about it now, and it is better in most ways. So you'll like the multi-pass, but again, it's a challenge with a large group, to say who's doing what and who's So, but that's why I live for to just untangle those puzzles of lightning lane. So that'll be.
We're gonna put you through your paces. We're gonna make you earn that fee, all $3
right.
of it.
I'll take it.
All $0. Steve's gonna earn that $0. Yeah, listeners, it's free. It's the same as if you did it yourself and struggled with all this stuff. Call Steve. It's amazing. I couldn't believe it when he told me. I was like, "Are you giving me a good deal?" Because I did it. Nope, it's free. Steve at Just Add Magic Travel. I don't think you reiterate that enough, Steve. We need to get the word out on the street.
I should. Yeah, and the deal is when the client travels that I get a commission from Disney. That's how it works. But yeah, it was funny. My sister literally was like, she didn't believe me. She was like, just tell me how much it is. I'm like, I'm telling you. So
she's still went behind your back and checked prices just to make sure. I guarantee it.
Well, she thinks everything costs money, including free refills in the mug.
She was looking at that refillable mug and was like, I know he's charging me every time $25, just going right into his pocket.
Yeah, now it all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
It all fits together.
So she was actually paying for every refill. It was just going right into Steve's bank account.
I planted that answer with a cast member, and I was planning to pocket that money. Yeah, too bad.
Incredible. See, we should have got our heads together before we blew it on the podcast.
Oh, man.
Let the beans out here. Oh, man.
So,
incredible.
So, yeah, I mean, the second conclave. The conclave will be reconvening.
Yeah.
And so this is 60 days ahead, and I'll be up at, before 6 o'clock to get all this done, 60 days ahead. But then it's 7 days ahead. So we got plenty of time here. But 7 days ahead is the lightning lane.
So, folks, think of this as this is the thunder conclave, right? It comes before the lightning. And then the lightning conclave, we're just going to light it up. We're going to light up the sky down in Orlando.
That was good. That was really good.
So excited.
Me too. We'll update the listeners on how I did with these reservations in the next few weeks, and we'll see
if you can live up to your reputation, Steve. Here, I've been hyping you up. I get the plugs going. Don't let me down.
Pressure's on. The pressure's on. I'm not as much of a force as Big Magic Mike, I will say, but when it comes to Disney stuff, nothing can stop me now. I'll tell you that right now.
Nothing can stop us now.
So thanks for, letting me be a part of this, Mike. I appreciate it. And I hope you're hungry, because this is going to be a fantastic eating trip. So
we're going to cook. We're going to eat.
You're cooking.
Yep. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. Let's get this. Let's speed up the clock here. See what we can do. Bob, you got a lot of pull, Bob. Let's see if we can get on the atomic clock here and see if we can speed time up a little bit.
I know. So yeah. So Steve at justaddmagictravel.com. Get in touch. And I keep meaning to say this. Thank you to everyone who listens.
Yes.
If you listen on Apple Podcasts, please do us a favor and leave us. People have done this, but please leave us a rating and a review. A 5-star rating, by the way. It has to be 5 stars. If you don't do 5 stars, don't leave a rating.
Right.
But leave us a 5-star review and a rating and a review. We'll read it on the podcast. It just helps to get it out. And if you're listening on Spotify, leave a comment on the episode you're listening to, this episode, whatever episode. And, we'll respond, we'll read it, whatever you want. Ask us questions, if you have questions about this kind of stuff or just anything. We just want to hear from everybody. I want to hear from everybody around the world.
Yep.
To Kuwait and, United Kingdom and Canada, all the way to, Illinois and California and Texas and everybody out there who's listening. Just, get in touch with us. I'm dying to hear from people.
This is a global podcast, Steve. We have officially made it around the globe. And, we'd love to hear from you.
Much like the Pope. We have a global
world
audience.
That's right.
So with that, are you ready to send up the white smoke, Mike? I'll let you do the honors. I'll put it in post. Will you just... Oh my God, they've decided.
All right. It was good. See you real soon.